Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Treble. I'm your host Caesar, and let's catch up. Let's catch up. Last week I didn't end up hosting. I couldn't really record. There was a lot happening, personal wise. But let's jump into it. We're gonna talk about all the new music that have been released the last 2 weeks, and really give you like a little bit of a deep dive, of what's been being released and what I'm liking, what I'm not liking. But yeah, let's just get straight to it. We're going to talk about the honorable mentions. I'm going to talk to you about my favorite singles. And of course, the album of the week, which kind of leads me to saying it's not an album of the week. It's the album that's been on replay for the last 2 weeks, honestly. So let's just jump right into it. Let's start with honorable mentions, and these are singles that have been released. And let's start with Manuel Turizo Maluma. Such a great song. It's called Apambichao. I think that's how you say it. I hope I wrote it right. Yeah, so check out that song. So cool. Love the collab. I feel like they sound great together. It's just one of those better collabs I feel like Manuel has done recently. Also, we got J-Lo and David Guetta with Save Me Tonight, which is a great EDM dance track. It's so cool. I love it. I love her in that genre. And maybe because I feel like that's when she was the most successful. But I actually like her older music, to be honest, and the way she sounds more with the R&B pop space. But anyways, that's a great song. Go check it out. Another honorable mention is Jake with Jian Somi, which is a K-pop artist, and they have a song called Moon Boy, which is perfection. It's an actual duet, and it's just one of those better like collabs between like American artists and a K-pop artist that actually fits and sounds great. Like they don't sound out of place. They really knew how to mesh their worlds together. So that was another duet. And the last song I want to talk about, well, not talk about, but honorable mention list is Ann Wilson and Colson Swindell with Still Do. Okay, so I love that song, Still Do. It's such a great duet, such a perfect combination of what an artist can do when they create those duets. Like I feel like it's creating a duet can be hard and difficult, but when you hear the chemistry and the voice in the songwriting and not the, in the songwriting and also like the vocal delivery, when they do that in a perfect way, it's so amazing to see, and I absolutely love that. And to top it off, that was the honorable mentions. But to continue to the singles of the week, like my favorite singles, not of the week, but the last 2 weeks. I keep forgetting it's been 2 weeks. But anyways, yeah, there were a lot of singles, and I will say this week, this past Friday, Friday the 13th, right, March 13th. Honestly, I would say that country took over. Like there were so many country artists, like big country artists releasing music that I was truly shocked. And I don't know why they waited so long because I feel like country hasn't been really big lately, especially well, like according to my opinion, right? There's just been a lot of country artists that have been releasing music and it's not hitting the same. They're not creating the same type of country music for some reason. So yeah, it was full on country this week, and definitely it's gonna be on replay in the next couple of weeks because these country songs have been so good. Now I'm not going to get into deep into all the country songs that I like because it's a long list, but here are the artists. Okay, so look them up. Okay, look them up. So you got Luke Combs, Carly Pierce, Riley Green, Bailey Zimmerman, Tucker Wetmore, Avery Anna, Chase Matthews, Annie Wilson, and Cole Sundell, which I actually mentioned them earlier. But yes, like those artists have released music this week. It's crazy. It's insane. But anyways, and leading up to actual starting my list of my favorite singles being released, let's start with the country hit. Okay, another country hit that was released this week, and that is Casey Musgraves with Dry Spell. I love this song. It's so witty. It's like this witty country pop sound. I love it. It's so twangy, so acoustic, very sharp. It still feels like it's kind of like her style, which is very, I don't know what to call, like it's not like a super country pop song. Like she never has delivered like a big bang country country song. Just her style has been a little bit more on the smoother country sound, but the production in this song is what truly captivated me to the point where I'm like, oh wow, like this is good. Like they added so many tweaks, so many little mixes, everything in between to make the song interesting. And not to say she doesn't sound great. I feel like she sounds great. Now, honestly, I don't think it's my favorite single from her from like a new era, but it is a really nice song to hear and enough for me to want to go support her, by either buying a vinyl, a cassette, or a CD and see just like what the rest of her album's gonna sound like, because I'm actually intrigued and I'm interested. And the topic that she's been saying is she went through divorce, whatever. Now she's on a dry spell, right? She wants to not be on a dry spell, and I feel like it's cool. It's cool for her to express that, right? It's this song. This song sounds a little bit of a mixture of like high horse from her older styles. It also is very storytelling, which is a big country thing to do when it comes to like the songwriting of any song. And so like it's really her expressing her emotions of wanting to be intimate with someone, and it's cool. I like it. I don't mind it. The video's interesting. It was a very interesting video to see. And I like the video, right? There's a lot of little messages you can see. If you pause it, go back, rewind it, or pay attention to it as you watch it. But yes, I love the song. It's so cool. I'm excited for her album. It can't wait for it because there's so many cool pressings on it. So I know it's going to be fun to choose which one I will be getting. But other than that, definitely check her out. Check out this song. It's very, like I said, it's a very Casey Musgraves song. Like it suits her well. It's her style. And I feel like she did an amazing job. Like I'm so excited for her. And the era is going to be amazing. I'll be honest, her last era wasn't my favorite. To me, it sounded more like she was very like sad in a sense, very more alternative. It wasn't really like country. And this era I know is going to be country based on the aesthetics and what she's been releasing online. So I'm excited for that. Can't wait for her to honestly release this album. The next song is a very interesting song because I don't think I would have ever said this would be one of my favorites ever being released. So the song is called All I Did Was Dream of You, and it's by B. Doobie featuring the Marias. Now, I know I said her name wrong, not wrong, but a little slower because I've never really known who this artist is. The only reason why I checked out this song was because of the Marias, I'll be honest. And I'm so intrigued by this song. It's very like dream pop. It's very like dreamy. It's, it's just this dreamy atmospheric type of sound. Very like kind of like R&B-ish with like this 90s like rock energy. Like it's so nice to hear this sound, and it's really about just having that like escapism and trying to pin memories together and really just see what was real and what was not when you were in a relationship, which is really cool. And I love the writing on this track. I think the track is so cool. I love how it sounds. I feel like they complemented each other so well that it was really like a true like dream collaboration that you didn't know you had, basically. And so I love this song. I think it's so dreamy, starstruck, star-filled, and very like questioning of like not questioning your relationship, but just seeing like what was true and what wasn't, right? Like, were you dreaming it? Did you imagine it? Did you create it in your head? Like, it's so interesting to see this type of writing in this song. And I love the sound. Like I said, it's very, very dream pop vibes, like very chill, calm, melodic, and you just want to listen to this track. Like, they did an amazing job with this. But yes, go check out this song. It's called All I Did Was Dream of You, and it's seriously one of my favorite slow tracks released this past week. Like, I feel like she did an amazing job, and also adding the Marias in there, even better. So cool. The next song, okay, let's move on to a little bit more pop. All right, the more pop genre. We're gonna go with the Pussycat Dolls Club Song. Now, I'll be honest, when this song dropped, at initial listen, I didn't get it. But then once I listened to it by like the second time, third time, I was like, okay, I like this song. Like, it's really nice. I'm so glad like they are coming back. I'll be honest, I like their song React better, but this is just as good, a little bit, it's still in the same tier, but a little bit lower, but I still love this track. I think it's cool. It's nice to hear them. I love having that nostalgic feel of them coming back. Although it's only a trio, it's not really like the 5 or 6 or however many members were in the beginning and all that. I really like the song. I think the song's fresh. It reminds me a little bit of like Dua Lipa, and it still gives me the Pussycat Dolls vibe to it. Like, you can still feel the energy that it's like their song with modern influences and modern touches. So I love that it's a very dance pop song. It has some good Spanish guitars mixed into the production, which is really cool to see and hear. Not see to hear, only because I know it's been used a lot. Like, I know Bruno Mars has used it. I know other artists that have used this type of like Spanish guitar sound in their songs, and it sounds amazing. And I just can't wait for this. This is just about being independent, being a feminist, being a girl's girl, being in the club and just having fun and being with your crew basically. And I love this. I think it's just so much there's so much potential for them, and I am excited for them to actually release new music and then see what they can provide to us in the current, pop sound and the current modern time of what kind of music they can produce. Because React was amazing. That song was really, really done well. And with this song, I feel like it's the same. They did a really great job, but I want to hear more. I want to see what else they can give the public and give their fans to, like, what kind of sound they're going to be doing. Like, if they get it, they can do a project, if they get that chance to do a project, which I'm excited about. So, yeah. And let's move on to Span. You know what? Let's keep it in the pop world. Okay. So the next song, of course, I think it's like my favorite song by this artist, and it's New Religion by BB Rexa. I think this is my favorite song so far from her. Like, I absolutely love this song. It's very high energy. It's a very club heavy. It has a song that incorporates a lot of 2010s throwback with like the EDM sounds, the darker, more adult, edge to it. Like, she sounds amazing in this, and it's like very like dance pop, very moody. It's cinematic. It's big. It's high energy. It just gets you dancing. And honestly, I think this has been one of the most anticipated tracks from her upcoming album, and I'm so happy she did. I'm so happy she released it. I really do hope that this is this track that gets pushed to radio and becomes like the big single off this album, because I feel like this one's that has the most potential, especially how much the public has really praised this song. And so many people have made TikToks, so many people have made reels on it, and it's been like all over the internet, at least on my feed. And it's amazing. Like, I love her. I love BB Rexa. I feel like she doesn't have like the recognition that she deserves. I feel like she deserves so much more recognition for what she does as a writer, as a producer, as a singer, and as a creator, for like a music creator, because she truly knows how to diversify. Like, honestly, like, she has done songs in K-pop. She has done songs in, for other artists, slow songs, fast songs, pop songs, everything in between. And I feel like it's time for her to shine and truly get the recognition she deserves. So, yeah. So definitely check this song out. Out of all of them, I would say this is the one that you should definitely go listen to. Have fun, put it in your playlist, put it in your workout playlist, and just enjoy this song. So definitely check her out. Now moving on to a Spanish track, which I feel like it's the only one. Yes, it's the only one on this list. This Spanish track, honestly, is amazing. I'm so happy to finally have new Shakira music, in our headphones. And this song is called Algo Tu, of course, by Shakira, featuring Billy or Belle. And I love this song. At first, I didn't understand the collaboration, but as I listened to it a little bit more, I think by the third listen, I kind of not that I understood the collaboration, but it made sense. I'm like, okay, this is like this Afrofusion sound with the Colombian trop pop mix. And I feel like they really did sound great after a few listens. I just feel like I'm not a fan of Bele, so it's just something I kind of had to get used to in a sense, where I feel like she just made a hit. If this was a solo track, I would feel like there is something missing. So of course they added a rapper or reggaeton artist, which is cool. I like it. It's this breezy, rhythmic type of sound. Really features like the Colombian flutes and also like textures and modern, you know, pop sounds to it, that it truly made a great song. And I love this. Like I said, it's a song that's getting us ready for summer, and a good buzz single, which I hope it's the buzz single for her new project. You know, I feel like she can do a little bit more. She can do a little more, give us a little bit more. She did great on her last album. And she had such a diverse genre on her last album, that I feel like this album can be a little bit more, I want to say cohesive, but it can give us a different aspect of her, a different type of genre she can incorporate, which she did with this song. So it's very cool. Like I said, I love this song. I feel like seriously she's getting us ready for that summer, and I'm excited for that. So now let's move on with the final song I want to talk to you about that you need to go listen to. It's by Girl Set, and it's called Tweak, which is interesting because Girl Set has released, this is the third single, okay? Their first single was okay, like a little pop, K-pop sound, you know, cool. Second single, Little Miss, is it Little Miss Freak? Or Little Miss, or something like that. That one was really cool too. It reminded me like the older school type of vibe. And this song, Tweak, honestly, is the same vibe of like the 90s, early 2000s. It's very like sultry, glossy, gives me like the expensive type of vibe of like, you know, kind of like an R&B sound a bit. Like I really love the route they are going with this group. Like this group is an international group. I don't see them as a K-pop group. They have done no K-pop sounds, in my opinion. You know, I feel like there's been little elements to it, but not as much. But this song, you guys, this is like one of their best songs. I love this song. Like I feel like they're just on a different level with this song, and I just can't wait to see what else we get from them, you know? So I really, really like this. It's like I said, it's very like the sultry R&B popish type of sound, and it's seriously one of their best. And I cannot wait for them to give us more. Okay, give us more. Girl Set, we love you. My house here, we're supporting you, and I know this is just the beginning for them. So yeah, guys. So those are the singles you need to listen to. But now let's move on to the album of the week. And the album of the week, or I should say the last 2 weeks, has to go to Mr. Harry Styles with Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally. Now, a lot of people have been having mixed criticisms of this album. I personally love it. I feel like the only song that I can't really get into has been The Waiting Game, and it's not lyrically why. I think it's production why that I can't get into. That's the only song that I'll listen to it, but it's not one I'm not remembering. I think it's the one that's less memorable and one that I would be playing a little bit less, you know, currently. So, but every other song is seriously a non-skip. I know the lyrics, I know the melodies, I know just how they sound, and I'm loving it so much. Like this album's truly, truly amazing. You know, it's very moody, has some very electronic textures to it. It still feels like a Harry Styles album. I don't think he dwelled too much from his like style. I feel like he's still in that pop rock with like, you know, alternative vibes. And so it's still that, you know, but now it adds a little bit of like those dance electronic textures to it, and some disco textures here and there. Not full blown, but really just giving us a little different direction of what he has done in the past, which I love. I feel like each album he has created, there's been different type of genres, and it's very hard for an artist or male artist to do that. I know female artists do it all the time, but when it comes to male artists, I'm so happy he did. He did give us something a little bit different than what he has given us in the past. And like I said, a lot of people are not liking it. A lot of people are liking it. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's one of his best albums. I'm honestly liking this album a lot more than Harry's House. I feel like Harry's House I would say 80% of the tracks are solid. Like they can all be singles, but then the other like 4 tracks can't. And I don't even really enjoy them that much. Same thing with Fine Line. Fine Line, first half of the album, like the first 6 tracks, solid. Like each track can be a single. Second half of the album's not that good. Now, his debut album, I'll be honest, I only like the singles. That's it. I don't like anything else in that project. So I feel like, in my opinion, he's just getting better and better, of course. So I love this. I love this whole project. I feel like he really incorporated so many genres. You know, he did synth pop, house, electronic. He did alternative. He did rock, alternative rock, indie rock. He did a little bit of like orchestra moments. He gave us waltz moments. He gave us a little bit of 80s moments. Like he really did so much genre like mixing in this project that he deserves that praise, because it's very hard to pull off a project with so many different type of genres. So I absolutely love this. I definitely think when it came to the single Aperture, I feel like it aged well. I feel like now I know why it is the single, and people haven't caught on. You know, people haven't caught on to the single. I love the single, and I understand. And then the second single, American Girl, which is also a great single. I don't know why that was the single. It's a great track, but I feel like another song would have represented the album a little bit better than this one. But top 3, let's jump into my top 3. We'll go with Dance No More. Dance No More is this house, gospel, pop type of sound. You know, it's very groovy, very bass heavy. You know, features like soul chorus, you know, very like house gospel chorus. It's so nice. Kind of reminds me of Daft Punk a little bit. And I love this song. I think this is just one of the better tracks on that album. I play it, I sing to it, I dance to it, and I think it's just one of his more solid tracks on this record, which needs me to be. I feel like this should have been at least a contender for the second single, because it gives us a little bit more broad of what the whole like theme of the theme of like the packaging, the aesthetic, and all of that. It gives me more of that feel, right? It gives me more of the feel of what most people were intended or wanting him to do, based on the aesthetic and and him releasing Aperture as the single. So yeah, so definitely check out Dance No More. I feel like this is a solid track. It will definitely get you going, get you dancing, and honestly, such a great song. At number 2, I had to put this ballad. This ballad is beautiful. I have so much to say about this ballad. Like, I feel like it's one of the best ballads he has ever written. It's called Coming Up Roses, and it's so beautifully done. He honestly incorporates waltz in here. Like, that sound in the production is just beautiful. Like, I think he did it with so much intention and wanting to create this type of ballad, because I don't think I've ever heard waltz being done in a ballad in a really long time, and I can't even think of the last time I heard it in a very slow track or a ballad pop song, honestly. So I think he did an amazing job with this. It's very cinematic, very orchestral filled. Like, it can be part of a movie or a soundtrack, but still is very solid, very rich in like the production, lyrics. Like, it's just so beautiful. Like, you can just hear it over and over and over. And this is one that's definitely a contender for my top 25 list. We're almost at the end of the first quarter of 2025, and I'm already making a list, because there's some songs that have been solid. There's some songs that I have not been able to stop playing them, and so this is gonna be one up there for sure, where I feel like this is gonna be one of my favorite songs of 2026. 2026, guys. Sorry, I don't know if I said 2025, but 2026. And my favorite song off this record, okay, it's called Ready, Set, Go. No, Ready, Steady, Go. I don't know, I keep saying Ready, Set, Go. I think we're just used to that. But yes, so my favorite song off Harry Styles' new album is Ready, Steady, Go. It is this intense, big pop song. I love this song. Like, it gives me a little bit of a mixture of like the yeahs, and also like a mixture of the main skins. Oh my god, I couldn't even speak. Like, it gives me that big mixture of like those two type of sounds coming together. It's big. It's like this very indie dance type of song with a little bit of pop punk moments and alternative moments, and it's just it does sound a little bit more dark, But I feel like this is the reason why I like it, because I feel like he just gets you pumped, gets you going, gives you the energy, and is truly giving us like a different type of sound that he has never done before. And I feel like this song also represents the album well. Like I feel like this is what should have been as the single, and really push it and really do show it all of the love and support, because it really is an amazing song. I absolutely love it. I think it's just one of those songs that you need to hear when it comes to his discography. I think it's just one of the, like I said, it's one of his better tracks. Like, and I think with this track in combination with Coming Up Roses really show us the dynamic and the diversity that he can do when it comes to creating music. And I absolutely support the song. I love the song. I have it on repeat. These last 3 tracks have them on repeat, and they've been on repeat and will forever be on repeat. And, you know, this might not be my contender of the 2026 list, but I put it at number 1 because of what the energy it gives me. Like the energy, the mood it puts me in. Like I feel like it's just an amazing not moody, but an amazing song that gets you in a great, great mood. So definitely check this one out, guys. And yeah, so that's my list. Go check out the singles, go check out the album, go check out the honorable mentions. Like I'll have everything down below on the playlist. Thank you so much for your support and for listening. You know, I feel like I missed you guys. It's been like 2 weeks. Every time I don't post, I feel like not guilty, but I do miss recording. I love recording, talking, and just catching up. It's amazing, and I absolutely love it. So thank you. Like I said, thank you for everything, the supports, everything. Like, subscribe, all the great stuff. Share this video with someone that you think will love this, my recommendations. And yeah, all the links are down below. Remember, say it louder. It's only Treble.